Well, hello, and welcome once again to Stately Vaughan Manor. Now, today it's Tag Tuesday, and it's going to be a tag of adventure because I'm doing a tag by Book Time with Elvis. Yes, Book Time with Elvis, the guy who makes all the best tags. So, I've got an adventurous tag today, obviously. Today's tag is the Choose Your Own Adventure tag. This is his own original version of this tag. According to him, according to Book Time with Elvis, I'm supposed to do this rather cold, so I don't have any props or anything. So let's see how it goes. All right. In order to start, okay, here's the story. In order to start your adventure, you need to choose two pieces of equipment. Firstly, you must all choose a book. What book and why? Okay. I'm going to choose the Histories by Herodotus because that is the best book. There you go. Secondly, you must choose one of the following. Please give a reason for your choice. A feather, a banana, a sword. There's only one logical choice here, and that's the banana. I mean, what am I going to do with a feather? If I get hungry, I can eat the banana. As for a sword, if I get in trouble, I'll just fight my way out with my bare hands. All right, let's move on. Now you start walking down a long and windy path. Suddenly that path heads off in two different directions. Do you go left? Do you go right? Well, the right way might be the wrong way, so I'm going to go the left way. Let's see what happens. You have chosen to go left. You carry on for a while, and then suddenly you find yourself falling into a black pit. Why am I always falling into pits in these tags? What would you most fear to find at the bottom of the pit? After you faced your fear in the pit, you find yourself back at the crossroads, but this time you must go right. My greatest fear? That's tough for me. Heck, I'm a man without fear. Well, I suppose I'm afraid of one thing, a place without books, and I bet the bottom of that pit would be one of them. I'm getting out of there right quick. All right, so now I have to go right. I should have gone right the first time. Darn you. You have chosen to go right. I didn't have much choice here, pal. After a short while, you come to a bridge over a precipice. To cross the bridge, you have to set 3 questions which you feel are very difficult to answer. What 3 questions would you make up? And I'm supposed to do this on the spot? Come up with 3 tough questions? Jeez, this is not easy. All right, on the spot, 3 tough questions. Okay, how come Disney can't make a good Star Wars movie? That's a tough question. Okay, I mean, yeah. Rogue One was okay, but then they have that weird Tarkin that's all computer generated, and that just ruined the whole thing for me. So I'm still going to go with that question. How come they can't make a good Star Wars movie, especially when that, The Mandalorian is so damn good? Okay, that's question number 1. I need 2 more questions. Okay. Hey, what was Stan Lee's 3rd comic book story that he wrote? What's the 3rd story that he wrote for comic books in general? Yeah, that's a tough one. Even I don't know that. Okay, another question. Oh, man. Another question that's hard to answer, that's difficult. Okay. Why hasn't Batman been thrown in jail for child endangerment? He's always dragging that little kid Robin around maniacs and bullets and all kinds of other things, dressing them all silly in a big goofy cape, making them swing on ropes, throwing them into danger. Seems to me that Batman would be in a lot of trouble, but he's not. So there's a question for you, another comic book related question. Of course, when I'm on the spot, those are the questions that come to mind. Okay. Okay, where am I? Okay, once you have successfully crossed the bridge, a little later you arrive at a river crossing. A lot of crossings going on here. You can choose to swim across or take a rickety old ferry. Which do you choose? I really don't like swimming. Gets you all wet. I'm going to take that rickety ferry. You have chosen to take the rickety old ferry. And the crossing is rough, and the ferry sinks, and you go under the water. I can't win in this tag. You go under the water, and your bookish life flashes before your eyes. What books do you regret not having read, and what books do you regret having read? Luckily, the river spits you back out onto the opposite bank, and you continue on your way. Okay, what books do I regret not having read yet? That's a tough one. Pretty much every book I haven't read, I regret not reading. But that's for really, there's not too much that I regret. I live a life without regrets, as most adventurers do. I guess if my life is spinning before my eyes, I regret not finishing the Malazan series because I read the first two and they're pretty good. I was hoping to read the rest of those. What do I regret reading? The Sound and the Fury by Faulkner. That book, man. Okay, where am I? I've just been spit out somewhere off the rickety old ferry. Following the riverbank, you eventually come to a castle that has 3 doors. How about that? Labeled A, B, and C. How convenient. You must choose one of these doors, A, B, or C. Every choice I make is wrong. I'm going to go for the middle choice, which is obviously the wrong one. I'm going to go for B. Okay, you have chosen B. Behind this door is gold. I win! I finally win! Behind this door is gold, but only enough gold for you to fulfill a long-held ambition dream. What would that be? A long-held ambition or dream. What would that be? My long-held goal or ambition is to retire and not have to spend all my day working and then relaxing and getting the chance to read every book I feel like reading. That's probably a pretty common goal for those of us on BookTube. But that's what I would spend my gold on. Time to read, which unfortunately I don't have much of, living the adventurous life that I do. Okay, so we've gotten past that. You walk down the dimly lit corridor with your gold, because I chose B. Chose wisely for once. And you come across an obstacle. You must choose what the obstacle is. To overcome it, you must use the equipment you chose at the start of this adventure. How does this help you to overcome the obstacle? Well, obviously the obstacle is an angry gorilla. And I take out my banana, hold it up to the gorilla, and toss it. And as the gorilla runs after the banana, because of course that's what the gorilla would do, I rush past the gorilla. You see? I was pretty wise choosing that banana. All right. Once you have successfully overcome the obstacle, you meet a wizened old man. The man is holding a coin. To complete the next leg of the adventure, you must choose heads or tails. Okay. I do have one of these lying around. Heads! Fell on heads. Trust me. Trust me, of course. I wouldn't lie. It's heads. What do I get for heads anyway? You have chosen heads. Now you must extend this adventure by a line or two, as well as tagging 3 or more people who have roughly the same or a smaller number of subscribers than you to carry on. Okay, I'm going to have to think about this line or two. And I will do that before the morning. I will post this tomorrow morning because tomorrow is Tuesday. So I'll post this by then, and I will choose a line or two. And okay, so you must extend this adventure, tagging 3 more people who have roughly the same or a smaller number of subscribers than you to carry on. But yeah, I know all of our subscriber counts are always changing. So smaller than me, that should be easy. Well, actually, that should be hard. I should have chose the other one. Everybody has more subscribers than me. Actually, I did pretty good though. I do have to say, I recently crawled over 300 subscribers. And for that, I am very thankful to all of you viewers. I appreciate every one of you who watches my ridiculous videos. I know my videos can occasionally be a little ridiculous, but I appreciate you watching them. Thank you, every one of you. So, who has less than 300 or roughly the same? And I don't have my phone because it's there filming me. So I have to do this on the spot. Okay, I'm gonna choose, and if you guys, if your subscriber count has crawled over 300 before mine, we're just gonna pretend we're roughly the same. Okay, so the first person I'm going to choose is Attic Diaries. Everybody should be watching Attic Diaries anyway. Attic Diaries is doing a pretty cool book tour going on right about now. I know how you viewers love the book tours. She's got one going on. So Attic Diaries, her version of this tag would be fun. The Book Blather. Book Blather, yes. I'm going to choose Book Blather. And you might have already been chosen. I don't know. I didn't check. But in case you haven't been chosen, Book Blather. And Literary Lion. Literary Lion. I don't know if you're watching Literary Lion, but if you are, I choose you to go on this adventure. And I guess that'll do it. Hey, thanks for going on this Choose Your Own Adventure tag with me. It was exciting. I didn't get too injured on this particular tag, so that was cool. And yeah, thank you. Book Time with Elvis. I will link Book Time with Elvis's version of this tag down below, along with all the folks that I have tagged. And I will see you later this week. I've got another couple videos coming up. My next video is going to be the next Pulp Hero Adventure video on the Pulp Heroes of yesteryear, which would be The Shadow. So The Shadow's coming up next. And I have a package that's like gigantic because I won an eBay thing. You know, you put the money down on the eBay and it might win, and I won, and I got like 100-something old science fiction books coming. So that'll be fun. So yeah, I'll be doing an unboxing of that guy when it shows up. And I've also got to do William Hope Hodgson. I'm going to do a video on him. So yeah, cool stuff coming up here at Stately Vaughan Manor. Thanks guys, and I will catch you next time.